All right, class. Today we are going to read Go to the Doctor by Stan and Jan Berenstain. Stan and Jan Berenstain are husband and wife, and they write these books and illustrate them together. Isn't that cool? Tomorrow, said Mama Bear as she helps the cubs get ready for bed, you'll be going to the doctor for a checkup. Doctor, said Brother Bear, we're not sick. And what's a checkup? Asked Sister Bear, a little worried. It's just what it sounds like, said Mama. Dr. Grizzly will check to see if you are growing the way healthy cubs should. Will it hurt? Asked Sister, pulling the covers up close. Now, said Papa Bear as he kissed her goodnight. You just settle down. There's absolutely nothing to worry about. But Sister wasn't so sure. Now, class, I want you to think about what Papa Bear just said. He doesn't want them to be worried. We'll talk more about that later. The next morning, after a good breakfast, the family got into the red roadster and were on their way. Do you ever get checkups, Mama? Sister asked as they drove along the dusty, dirty road. Yes, I do, answered Mama. I don't need checkups anymore, bragged Papa, because I, achoo, never get sick. That was quite a sneeze, said Mama. It's this dusty road, said Papa, turning onto the main highway into Beartown. They pulled to a stop in front of the doctor's office. Come, Cubs, said Mama. We don't want to be late for our appointment. Big Brother held back, though. He remembered something. Are we going to get shots? He asked. That's up to... Achoo! The doctor, said Papa, sneezing an even bigger sneeze than before. Bless you, said Mama. It's just this sunlight, sniffed Papa. I never get sick. Class, do you think Papa Bear might be getting sick? Think about that for just a second. The doctor's waiting room was a busy, cheerful place with pictures on the walls, books to look at, and puzzles to do. Brother started a puzzle. Sister took a book, but she didn't really look at it. Other bears were coming in, and she looked around the room at them. There were cubs of all ages with their parents. Class, do you think that Sister Bear was a little nervous? Think about how you felt at your doctor's appointments. And dentist appointments, too. They seem scary at first. Some of the smallest cubs looked a little worried. Sister smiled at them so they wouldn't be afraid. There was a big cub with a cast on his leg. It had names and funny drawings all over it. He let Brother write his name on it for luck, and Sister drew a picture. There was even a little baby cub only a few weeks old. Next, called Dr. Grizzly. It was Brother's and Sister's turn. Now, you know how we just talked about Sister Bear being a little bit nervous? But then she was smiling at the other cubs so that they wouldn't be afraid. Do you think that's a sign of bravery? Dr. Grizzly was friendly, but she got right down to work. She had lots of bears to take care of and not much time to waste. First, she weighed and measured the cubs. Fine, she said. You've both gained weight nicely and grown taller. She listened to their chests with a stethoscope and poked them all over to check on everything inside. Class, have you guys had a stethoscope? They put it on your heart and on your back, and it's real cold. And it looks round, and it's got a long tube coming out of it, and they can hear your heart. Then Dr. Grizzly took each cub's temperature to see if it was normal. 98.6. She checked their throats. Then she looked at their eyes, ears, and noses with a special little light. Don't forget that 98.6 is a perfect temperature for your body to have. Well, that pretty much takes care of it, said Dr. Grizzly, looking through her eyeglasses at the papers. Except for one thing. I see it's time for your booster shots. I knew it, said Brother. Why do we have to have shots when we're not even sick, said Sister. Now, Sister, said Papa. The achoo! Doctor knows best. Bless you, said Dr. Grizzly. And that's a very good question, Sister. As she got the shots ready, she called out into the waiting room, I've got a brave little cub in here who's going to show you all how to take a shot. You see, Sister? And look at Papa with his tissue. Why do you think he has a tissue? Getting back to your question, Sister, said Dr. Grizzly, you see, there are some kinds of medicine that you take after you get sick, and those are very useful. But this kind of shot is a special medicine that keeps you from getting sick. Will it hurt? asked Sister. Not nearly as much as bumping your tongue or bumping your shin, the doctor explained. There, all done. Dr. Grizzly was right, and it happened so fast that Sister didn't even have time to say ouch. The little cubs who were watching were very impressed. So was Brother. How do you think Brother felt watching his little sister get a shot without it hurting her? You think he was proud? I know I would have been proud of my little brother. After Brother's shot, Papa said, Well, Doctor, Wilby, go. Achoo! Going now. Class, do you think that Papa might be a little sick? Just a minute, Papa Bear, said Dr. Grizzly. Let me have a look at you. But I never get sick, Papa started to say. Temperature above normal. Throat red. Nose all stuffed. Time for your medicine, Papa, said the cubs, offering him a big spoonful of the gooey pink stuff that Dr. Grizzly prescribed for his cold. Well, said Papa, smiling weakly, I hardly ever get sick.